Ako na. Alright, good morning sa lahat. Thank you, Lord, sa araw na to. Puri ka po namin at pinapasalamatan. Maaari kaming makiusap, pag-communicate sa iyo sa pamamagitan ng aming sariling dila, sariling lingwahe, at sa aming mula sa kaibuturan ng aming mga puso. Kami po ay nagpapasalamat na maaari ka na namin muli makadaupang palad at makasama sa lesson na ito at sa pag-aaral na saan ikaw ang aming guro. Banal na Espiritu, maraming salamat sa karunungan at kaalaman, pangunawa at paglago ng aming pananampalataya at higit sa lahat yung pagkauhaw at pagkagutom sa espiritual na bagay na aming natutunan mula sa Biblia, salita ng Diyos. At salamat po sa paglukob ng dugo ni Kristo Jesus na siyang aming kaligtasan, pagkatubos, at siyang paglilinis mula sa aming kasalanan. Maraming salamat po sa paglilinis mo ng aming mga puso at isipan na walang makakabara, walang makakahadlang. At walang anumang bagay, O Lord God, na magiging kabulagan, kapingian, at kabigatan sa puso. Kung hindi, ang lahat ay magiging magaan at maayos, malinaw, at higit sa lahat, O Lord God, nagpapasalamat po kami na ikaw ang aming kasama sa lahat ng panahon at sa lahat ng dako. At ikaw rin, O Lord God, ang siyang nagtuturo sa amin sa araw-araw ng aming buhay at sa aming pag-aaral. Salamat na ikaw ang aming karunungan. At sa araw na to, salamat po sa tagumpay. Salamat, Lord, sa malakas na Wi-Fi connections and internet ng lahat, O Lord God, na nakalink sa SOT at sa pag-aaral na ito maging, Lord God, sa buong mundo at sa buong Pilipinas. Sinasabi namin po ang buo dahil naniniwala po kami na at nananampalataya na may mga tao na nag-aaral din, O Lord God, kasabay nito na hindi nga lang nagpakilala at hindi namin nakikita. We thank you, Lord, sa pagsama ng banal na Espiritu at ng iyong mga anghel upang sawayin, O Lord God, at suwayin ang mga hindi ka nais-nais na mga espiritong laban sa gawain mo at sa salita ng Diyos. And so we thank you, Lord, for being with us sa pagbasbas ng kapangyarihan at langis ng Espiritu sa aming pag-aaral lahat, O Lord, sa pangalan ni Kristo Jesus, itong aming samot dalangin sa pangalan mo, Jesus. Amen. Okay. I believe tayo po ay kailangan na mag-review sa ating mga lessons sa nakaraan sapagkat mahalaga po yung ating review na gagawin. Kung natatandaan ninyo, doon sa ating lesson 40, meron po tayong paradigm. Mag-start po tayo sa paradigm ngayon sa lesson 40. Dali na ipit yung aking mouse. Alright. Share screen ako. Dito tayo. Okay. Alright. So ito po yung ating napag-aralan sa nakaraan. Importante po yung ating review na ito. Okay. Ang review po natin sa lesson 39, kasi 39 itong nephal verbs, kung paano tayo gumagawa at nagko-convert from the regular cal verb, alright, into a nephal verb, into nephal perfect, and then a nephal imperative. For example, we have the word nakon, alright? Ito diniscuss na natin noong nakaraan, pero kailangan natin ito na i-discuss muli ngayon, right? At then we have nashav. At pagka i-convert po itong nasab, galing po siya sa salitang subab. The subab is the geminate verb. At ang kanyang nepal conversion is nasab. So hindi po siya nashav. Alright? The reason you consider na nasab sa S na writing, because yan po ang guide na ang somic na C is to be pronounced S. Kaya isinulat yang S na yan. Pakatandaan ninyo na sa ating marking, meron tayong 4 na S sa marking natin. Ang unang S natin ay ang tinatawag nating Shiva or Shin. Alright. Sa ating Shin, we have S, tapos may mark tayo sa taas na parang baligtad na circumflex. Yun po ay tinatawag na Shin. Then meron tayong napag-aralan natin ang Sin, which is S. Nilagyan natin ang marking ng S ay meron po siyang slash na sideward sa taas ng S. Nagsasaad, it is pronounced S, not she or SH. And then there is another S na nilalagyan ng tuldok sa ilalim nito. That is to say that it is chere. Chade.
Karakter balani pa ya karakter balani talitak lang.
Ha?
Ang klase.
Okay.
Siya rin.
Ang ganito ipapart.
Ito kasama rin niya.
Ng kumita. Ang sampot.
Naririnig
Balo.
po kayo.
Siyempre ni, pasalamat mo. Palit sa mo.
Okay. Ang third na S na marking sa ibaba ay merong tuldok. Nagsasaad ito na ito po ay chade. So it is pronounced chi. Chi. T-S. Chi. Alright. And then the fourth S, siya po yung marking ng nagmula siya sa letter somic na dapat C ang isusulat. Pero para ang estudyante, hindi po niya ibabasahin na nakab. Kung hindi babasahin niya nasab. Dahil kung itong S na ito, inalis ko at ilalagay ko ang somic or letter C, maaring in the future or kahit ngayon, makakalimutan mo na, babasahin mo siyang nakab. But there is no word such as nakab. Except that it is a combination of kav for the root word ng kabod, kabab, and etc. Alright? Kaya yan po yun. So yan ang conversion, natandaan ninyo na ang nephal, lahat ng words na i-convert sa nephal, mag-i-start po siya ng prefix N. And then, such as from the word kon, it will become nakon. From the word subab, it will become nasav. Okay. What is nakon? To be established, he was established, he was firm. Nasab, he sat down, he dwelt. He sat. Then yekon, he will be established because this is imperfect or future. Kapag ka ito ay Y double K, nagsasaad nasa imperfect siya or future siya. Alright? Kasi ang nakon in the third consonant, ito po ay, no, second consonant. Bakit kamo second? Baka babasahin nyo yan ng 1, 2, 3. Pangatlo yung second consonant. Hindi, second yan. Why? Sapagkat ang lahat ng mga vowels, wala dyan, nandoon sa ibaba. Ito sa ye, ang correct, nandoon sa ibaba. So that is the first. And the second is the cup. Kaya nasa second consonant ang doubling. Alright? Which is, ibig sabihin, he shall be established. He shall be perfect. He shall be firm. Alright, that is for the nasab. It will become yesab. What is nasab? He will be surrounded in the yesab. And in the imperative, sa be established, be seated. Yeah, okay. That's how you command. And okay, so here we have the nakon, nakuno. Kailangan po makita ninyo. Ano na nga uli ang ating working dito? Such as, for example, you have the nakon, he, nakuna, ang ending niya, she, nakonota, that is you for man, male, nakunot you or a woman, yeah, nakunoti, me. Kapag kayaan ay nag-plural, so it's like, dito sa taas, lalagyan mo po siya ng be established. So it's like this. You have the he, the she, the you, man, you, woman, I. Alright. So dito sa taas, para hindi ka pa ulit-ulit na maglalagay ng was established, dito mo ilalagay sa taas ng minsanan. So it's like, he was established, she was established, you were established, you woman was established, I was established. Alright. Dito, that is a perfect singular. Alright. So we have then, here is a perfect plural. Ganon din uli. Kailangan mo lang ulitin. Dito, sa pagka sinabi natin perfect plural, such as he and she or they were established. Kaya nakita mo, hindi na yan nilagyan dyan. Kaya pwedeng nakuno, nakuna dito, nakuna sa blank na ito. Nekonotem, you men were established. Nekonoten, you women were established. Nekonono, we were established. Pag nag-imperfect tayo, maggagawa na ka na naman ng future. So the same yan, tandaan mo lamang ano ang mauna. Pagka-yekon, that is he. Pag-tikon, that is she. Okay. Yekon, he. Tekon, she. Tekon uli, you, man, singular. Tekoni, you, woman, singular. Ikon, I. Dahil ang plural ng ikon, ito po yon. Ito yon, nikon, ang plural niyan. Ikon, nikon. Kasi itong side ng second column, this is plural. Alright. Pagka makita ninyo na gumamit siya ng T at T, ang tinutukoy po yan, the second person, yeah, male and female. Diyan ang gamit ng T. T, kapag nakakitaan ng T, okay, kailangan magkaroon ka na agad ng light sa brain mo na sinasabi niya, okay, you are coming now to the second person masculine singular o feminine, second person feminine singular. Tapos niyan, pag nag-ikon yan, that is first person singular. Pag nikon yan, that is first person plural. Okay. So ang imperative niya, paano malaman na ito ay nasa imperative? Imperative at infinitive construction. Ito po, gagamit siya ng hikon. Yung tikon mo doon, magiging hikon na dito sa imperative. Ibig sabihin, siya po ay nag-uutos. Okay. Ano itong hikon? Man, be established. Hikon ni, woman, be established. Right? Ito namang hikon, the establishment of the man and the establishment of the woman. Hikon ni. And, yan, okay. So, meron tayo rito na pinag-aralan noong lesson atin sa nakaraan. Ito the same na paradigm na gagawin ninyo. Napaka-importante po itong paulit-ulit. Kahit na araw-araw mag-aaral ka ng paradigm. Kasi kung hindi ka mag-aaral ng paradigm, ano yon, mas magaling ka na sa teacher mo. Ibig sabihin, alam mo na lahat. Okay? Kasi hindi ka lang mag-aaral ng paradigm. Meaning, sinasabi mo na, alam ko na yan. Alright? Dito sa ating lesson na ito, may paradigm tayo na gumagamit po siya ng, okay, from the nifal into piel. Ito po ang conversion ng piel. Ang Nepal, mag-start siya sa letter N, then following on the second consonant ng doubling. Ang piel naman, instead of N lahat, i-convert niya into I. Okay, I sounds. Such as, ano ang mga I sounds natin? Ito yon. Ivad, Kilel, Kidash, Shelam. Alright, Shelam. Hindi po yan Shalom. Kaya. Hindi yan Hiya. Timi. Kila. Limad. Li. Yan po ang piel conversion. Alright. So that we have here, from the word mala, ito yung ating regular form. Mala ay, or male, that is to be full. Yeah, ito yung ginamit ng Diyos. Yeah, go and replenish the earth. So yan po yung talagang word doon, replenish. Nung dumating ang panibagong version, ginawa nila, you go and fill the earth. The other, they have translated that is to go and multiply. Alright? But then the word na ginamit sa Hebrew is male. And male, it means to say, to really fill. That means to say, that which is empty, that which is vacuum, pupunuin mo. Alright? So that is male. Pag i-convert na siya into piel, equals, ito tandaan nyo piel na yan. I-convert mo siya into milli. Okay. So that means to say, in Malay, that is only light and regular. But pagdating dito sa milli, it is heavier. Ang piel ang heavier ang dating niya. He had to feel. He had to, what else? He had to fulfill or filled. He filled the earth. He filled the clay, the vessel. All right? Then itong baar, the burn. Pagdating dito sa kill, beer, dito, he burned. Here, he was made to burn. Dito, full or fill. Pagdating sa Malay, he was made to fill. He was caused to fill. Causal. Because this is passive and causative. Okay? Alright. So as you will see here, na very light lang ang salitang dabar. Pagdating sa pill, magiging diver. D-I, ang second consonant is to be doubled. So here, the description is word. Here sa pill, the description is that he will speak. He was made to speak. Alright. The Sefer, the book. Dito, pagdating dito, Sefer, S-I, this is supposed to be C. C-I-P-P-R, Sefer. Na the book and the record, pagdating sa PL, he was made to recount, to narrate, to tell a story. Alright. Sa Braka, blessing. Pagdating sa PL, Berak, he was made to bless. Or he was caused to bless. Dito sa mitzvah, command. Pagdating dito sa converting into PL, it become Shiva. To, he was made to command. Alright? Or he was caused to command or to make a command. Here, in Zemra, it means music and song. Pagdating sa Piel, it becomes Zimmer. He was made to sing and he composed music. He made a music. How can you say that in English? It is wrong to say he made music. It is rather right to say he composed the music. Yeah, music composition. Then we have Shalosh. In the regular form of number 3, pagdating sa PL, it becomes Shalesh. That is, he was made to divide something into 3 parts because Shalesh is 3 parts, or he was caused to do something for the 3rd time. Now, tandaan ninyo, to do something for a 3rd time. That is 1 time. To do something 1 time, a 3rd time. Meaning to say, ang focus doon, nandoon sa tinatawag natin a time. But this time, it is the 3rd part of the time. Yeah? So when you are going to say that in English, he was made to do something for the 3rd time. Yes. Then we have jealousy. In Hebrew, it is kine. Which was in the regular form, it was kin'a. That is jealousy. That is only a plain, simple jealousy. Pagdating dito, sa salitang kine, he was made to be jealous. He was caused to be jealous. Meron yan doon sa writings ni Paul that God had made the Hebrews jealous for the Gentiles. Yeah. Okay. Meron akong gusto ito. Yun na yung ating cue. Sa ating lesson na ito, anong lesson to? This will cover the lesson 40. In lesson 40, natalakay po natin doon itong 2 columns na hindi nalagyan ng transcription. Alright? And then, ito po yung tinatawag natin puwal. Ang puwal, lahat ng terms na ginagamit dyan is converted into U. U for the kubots. Yeah. U for kubots. Kaya meron tayong from gadol. Okay. Ano ba yun? Gumawa ko kanina ng comparison. All right. For example, from gadol na regular, it will become Nepal. It is Nedel. When you convert that into Tiel, it becomes Gidel. When you convert that into Pual, it becomes Gudal. Alright? So you should see, all of this column na gumagamit siya ng kubots equals, lahat yan ay Pual. Itong column na ito, third column, lahat po ng ito ay Pual. Ang fourth column na ito, lahat ito ay Pual. Kaya, importante po na ma-memorize ninyo paano siya nagiging converted into Tiel and Pual. Okay. Ano ang kaibahan kapag ito ay nagiging Pual? Ang Pual, in your lesson, it says here, with the roots number 2, ano yung mga roots number 2? Ket. It is guttural virtual doubling. It is also attested that in the word nokam, ang kanyang regular verb nakam or nakom. In the Tiel, it will become nekam. Ano yung nekam? In nakom, he was comforted. In nekam, he had to comfort. And then, doon sa nokam, he comforted himself. Yeah? Alright? Kaya, the kal, the nepal, and the tiel, it's very important. All of this line up is mula, mula, yeah. Alright, mula, mulia, mulet, muleti, mulu, mulatem, mulaten, mulaten, mulano. Alright? So, yan po, nakita natin. Ito naman, puwal din because nasa una. Ano nga uli ang mula? It was, he filled himself. Dito, sa una, was oppressed. Yeah, he was oppressed. Una, onita, oneta, oniti. Ono, onetem, oniten, onino. Then we have the imperfect singular. Sa ating pag-aaral na ito, we have uni, ti-uni, ti-uni, ti-uni. A-une. Ang plural ng ating imperative, imperfect rather, we have uni. Yan, uni. Lahat po ng ito ay sinabi ko magiging assignment ninyo noong mga nakaraan. What is uni? He was oppressed. Doon sa imperative, let him oppress, let her oppress. You, man, may oppress. You, woman, may oppress. Let me oppress. Yeah. What is oppression for? Such as, we call that, I believe, persecution. Yeah. Sa kanila, it is oppression. All right. Yan yung ating lesson 40 na huwal. It's important, no? At ito yung ating paradigm, mahaba siya. Pero it worth it all na pag-aaralan ninyo. Sapagkat kung hindi po ninyo ito gagawin, yung assignment ninyo, hindi ko lang alam kung paano kayo makakapag-move on into the next lesson. Doon sa Exodus chapter 2, verses 23, ano ako dyan, dali. Hanap ako ng post. Where is the part that I can do a post? Ayan, ito. Okay. Doon sa Exodus chapter 2, verses 23, 24, and 25. And then chapter 3, verses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Marami po kayong mapag-aaralan na imperfect. At ang mga imperfect dito sa Exodus chapter 2 and chapter 3 ay ang mga ito. You have the word Yushar. He shall be sure. Then Yeshua. He shall be saved. And also Yeshua is one word for salvation. Yaser. Yaser, gumagamit po yan ng somic. So letter C ang ilalagay mo. He will remove. And Yashet, he sets, or God will appoint. Dictation po ito. And then you have Yekas. Gumagamit ng letter C. Ang Yekas, Ye-K-A-C. Shall cover. Ano yung cover niya? Yung kanyang mukha. Because he's going to cry. Then you have Yechab. Yechab is to station oneself. Then Yezvak will offer a sacrifice. Then Yesapero. Ang sa dito ay letter C for somic. Yesapero, they shall gather. Then Yeshuat, the salvation of, gumagamit siya ng construction. Yebik, he will cry. Yetbak, he will slaughter. Yeskav, he will lay down. Yanam, he will sleep. Yekon, he will establish. Yabusu, that is using C for somic. Yeah. Yabusu. It will be good if you're going to put the letter C and below that to put letter S, meaning that is a guide for you to pronounce that as S. Yabusu. He will disappear. Yevatir. He shall appear. Yabusu, he will disappear. Yevatir. Vater, letter V, Vav, or victory, doubling. He shall appear. Yamas. Again, ang dulo ng MA followed by the C. Yamas, it shall rain. Okay, mas. Dahil ang rain is matar. Okay, yamas, it shall rain. Yegesu, he will place. Natandaan ninyo, meron tayong geresh, pero hindi ito geresh. Yegeshu, which is, he will place. Yoshev, he will sit down. Yemalet, he will escape. The Yemalet, when you have the Ye, all right, IY, or the YI, the next thing, the next consonant is to be doubled. Except kung ang iyong consonant ay yod E. Pero kung yod kirek, it has to be doubled. So that yemalet is double M. He will escape. Yes, sab. He will station himself or he will deploy himself. Yehi. And it came to pass. Then we have continuation of the Y and imperfect, the yod. Kasi lahat ng importante, masanay kayo sa nature, sa mukha, appearance ng yod. Then we have yamat. Yamat with the T sa dulo, and that he died of. So you have there the construction. Then ye anakku. Anakku. And he sighed. Yes, aku. They cried. Yes, ma. He heard. Yes, kor. He remembered. Yare. He looked upon. Yere. He appeared. Yeda. He had respect unto them. Yenhag. He led the flock. So yenhag chon. He led the flock. Yavo. He came. Yare. Itong yare na una, ang dulo niya ay olef. He looked upon. Itong yare ngayon, ang dulo nito ay ayen. Meaning, he was afraid. You see that? Akala mo lang, yari, yari. Pag hindi mo alam ano ang form ng yari, is it in the form of olive or in the form of ayin? Kasi pag nag-form ng ayin yan, ang kanyang ending, it is not to see, but rather to be afraid of. Then there is yomer. So in other words, sa lahat ng ito, we are converting from pil into pual kasi ito na yung lesson natin. Pil to pual. Alright. In the pil, you have yikal, yesma, yeskur, yevar, yekra, yezaku, yenhag, tekrab, lerot. Yan po yung pil nyo. In the pual, the yikal will become ukal. Maaalis yung Y ng yekal. Ukal. What is ukal? He was consumed. Ang literal meaning ng ukal, he was eaten. Kaya ang taong consumed, kinakain siya ng something sa kanyang emotion. He is being eaten by his emotion. Yun ang ibig sabihin ng ukal. He was consumed. Alright? From yesma into pual, from pil to pual, it becomes yoshma. He was heard. Or he was made to hear. The first one, he was made to consume. The third one is yeskur, is the pil to pual, it becomes yozkor. He was made to remember. Yevar is the pil. Yuvar, he was made to burn. Yekra, he called. And then yukra, he was made to call. Yes, ako. They cried out. Alright, use ako into pual, they cried out. They were made to cry out. Alright, so hindi po ninyo pwede sabihin sa English, they were made to cried out. Because cried is a past tense. Pag gumamit ka ng to, what follows next is the present tense and it is not a past tense. So that use ako, they were made to cry out. Yenhag is the piel, tupual, yunhag. He led. What was it that he was leading? He led the flock. So you say, yunhag chun. All right. Tekrav. From the piel into pual, tokrav. He was made to draw near. Then from piel lerot, it will become in pual lurot. He goes to see, or he was made to see. He saw. Alright? Kaya, yan po yung pag-aaral natin. The regular and the normal verb, it is alike. Going into the piel, it is being made, it is positive, passive, meaning being, it is causative. Pagdating sa pual, it is a double causative. All right. So it's like in the natural, it has been said kill. And then in the piel, he slayed. And pagdating sa pual, he slaughtered. Okay? All right. So here, ito pa rin yung ating sa lesson natin, 40. Meron tayong importanteng pag-aaralan sa ating reading dito. At yun ay ang tinatawag natin sa ating mga readings. Meron tayong soup. What is it? We call that kasi hinahanap ko ang description na ito. Sa ating reading. In our lesson, sa lesson 41, we have posative. Something that you have to post. And in our posative, we have ang tawag nun, we call that the colon. Dalawang tuldok. It is similar to Shiwa. Ito. Colon na ito. Ito kasali po siya sa posative. Ang tawag sa kanya, soap. Alright, soap. S-O-P-H. S-O-W-P-H. Soap. Okay. So, dito, meron tayong lessons dito. Sa lesson 40, supposed to be, we are going to be translating this. Kasi nung nakaraan, assignment ninyo pala yung lesson 40 na i-translate. Nagawa na natin yan. Nasa lesson 41 tayo. Ito, nung nakaraan, this is review kasi. Alright. We have here Vallegarish, hindi po ito. Ito tayo. I-download nyo itong lahat ng lessons na to at pag-aralan ninyo kasi meron po siyang explanation. I could not repeat that explanation here. It is very time consuming. Ito yung ating Bayegeshu nung nakaraan, lesson 40. I don't know if na-snapshot ni Pedro ang lesson 41. Ito yung saan tayo dito? Ito. And then, ito daw, sa ibaba ang pindutin. Alright. Ito na tayo sa lesson 41. At ang ating lesson dito from the field verbs, stems, and inflection concluded. Alright? So we have perfect is mili, ina, hilil. Dahil TI, tandaan nyo, ang mala or mali magiging mili. P-I-E-L, mili. Ang ina, right, ay double N, which means oppression. Mili is fullness. Alright? And then hilil is to praise. Okay, to oppress, to be filled. As you can see, pag nag-imperfect ang mili, magiging mali. You shall be filled. At ang inan, magiging, or ina, magiging ani. Sa imperfect, you shall be oppressed. Ang hilil, sa imperfect, halil, you shall praise. Sa imperative, ang mali, be filled. Ane, be oppressed. Halel, be praised. Okay. So that, and then simple, kailangan yan, magawa ninyo ang meaning ng infinitive constructions. Infinitive construction, lagi kang merong of. The fullness of, yeah. Okay. So you have this, what we call, malayo ng aking book. Alright. So the same thing, na pag-aralan ninyo ito. Kasi kung hindi nyo magawa itong in my own na mili, Let me see, in 41. Dito tayo sa perfect. We have the word mili or mila. Yan, mili or mila. He was filled. Dito, gagamit ka ng he. And then mila, gagamit ka ng she. Sa taas, gagawa ka ng was filled. Para sa ganyan, he was filled, she was filled, yo man. Meleta, human. Melet, you woman. Your man was filled, your woman was filled. Melet. See, itong dulo na to ha, is madali lang malaman because what is the ending of TA? When it comes to a female version, it becomes T. T. Kaya nakita nyo may underline ang T dyan sapagkat it is pronounced sav, melesa, meles, meles. Yeah. Ano na nga uli ang meles? You woman was filled. Okay. Kasunod niyan, mili. This is I with a marking sapagkat followed ito ng yod. Alright. So, mili, apostrophe, susunod na ang I, Y. So, instead ng isulat mo, kaya nakita nyo, matututo kayo kung paano mag-transcribe sapagkat kapag nagsulat ka ng first person speaker singular or dito sa side na ito, mili, I, meron kang tinatawag na I, Y. So instead ng maglagay ka pa ng Y sa dulo, lalagyan mo ng marking sa itaas itong correct na ito. Kasi in English, you call it I. But then it is here correct. Okay. Then we have mil-o. Pagdating po, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ito po ay singular. Pagdating dito sa mil-o, hanay ng mil-o, pababa, ito ay plural na. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Plural yan. Okay. So itong mil-o, they, he and she, they. Kasunod niyan, dahil plural ito, you men. You women. Ano yung mga you men, you women na yan? You men were filled. You women were filled. Hindi mo man pwede sabihin, you men was filled. Wrong grammar yon ng English. You men. Kaya ito, para magbibigay ng guide sa'yo, was, lagyan mo ng slash, then lagyan mo ng were. Na ang was for the singular, ang were for the plural. Okay? Plural perfect, meaning it's past tense. Okay. So then you have the word melten. Ano yung melten? Your women were filled. Can I have the electric fan? Sobrang init. Then, doon sa singular ng mel-i, ang plural niya ay melinu. Dito sa mel-i ay was filled. Dito sa melinu, we are filled. Alright. At meron tayong imperfect. Ang imperfect, ang palatandaan niya, ti, ya, te, ye, te. Ye, mali, te, mali, te, mali, te, mali. Ayan. Okay. Ya, mali. Ito po, supposed to be maglalagay ka ng ya, mali. Kaso, first person speaker yung singular, kaya mali. Alright. Ano po yung mali? He will be filled. Temali, she will be filled. Temali, you man will be filled. Temali, you woman will be filled. Mali, I will be, I shall be filled. Alright, so the right one is I shall be filled. The plural of that will be yemal-o, yemalet na, yemal-u, yemalet na, ne-male. Okay. So ano ang yemal-o? Dito tayo sa yemal-o. It means, ano yung yemal-o? He will be filled. Temalet. She will be filled. Temal-o. You man will be filled. Temalet na. You woman will be filled. Nemale. We shall be filled. Ayan. So, the same yan, application ng he, she, you, man, you, woman, I. Alright. Ganon dito din sa application pag gumawa ka ng ina. Alright. So, nakita mo na ang form na ito, ina, nandoon po siya sa form ng kill. Ina. Kapag nagpual yan, una. Ang praise naman will be praised ay nandoon siya sa hilil. Pag naghilil po siya, nasa kill. Alright? Pag naghulal siya, nandoon siya sa pual. Okay? So, ito ay piel, ito ay piel. Mga piel po ito. Mga piel. Right. Ang pual lamang yung kanina na pinakita natin. Alright. So, yan. Nakita nyo. Continuation of the field birds lesson 41. Okay. Be filled, be oppressed, be praised. So we have dito the feeling of, the oppressing of, the praising of. Yes. It is in part, we are having a feeling of. So the praising of, nandoon po tayo sa tinatawag natin na infinitive construction sa itaas. Ito po, nasa linya siya ng participles. Okay? So ito yon ang gusto kong sabihin sa inyo. Sa Hebrew language, when you are reading the Bible, and even in your readings here sa assignment nyo, there are 3 things for you to remember. The first one, makita mo ito, para siyang bahay na para siyang letter A sa baba. Yung letter A na yan, makikita yan siya lagi doon sa Greek language, sa language study ng Greek. A. It is called at-na. At-na. Nakita niyo yan? Meron po siyang apostrophe, at-na. Meaning column, Olef, at-na. Tawag po natin dyan, these are posal forms. Pos. Pag nakakita ka ng gano'n na sign, magpo-pose ka. Kasi pag hindi ka nag-pose, ang walang tuno at walang ibig sabihin, ang pagbabasa mo walang kahulugan. The second sign na dapat ninyong tandaan sa inyong pagbabasa, ang tinatawag natin mitig. Ang tawag nila dan, silok. Yan, silok. Ang silok, para siyang nakaslas sa ibaba ng consonant na kung hindi masipat ang mata mo, kamukha siyang Shiva na nakadikit. Shiva na nakadikit. Pero it is called silok. And then, ang third ninyo, ang tawag dyan, soft pasok. Soft pasok. Soft pasok, it means our marking ng, what's this one, column. But, ang marking na ito, makikita mo yan sa loob ng Hebrew sentences. Ibig sabihin, nagtapos na ang verse 1. Susunod ang verse 2. Nakita niyo, marking the end of the verse. And also, in that line of the verse, when you see this also, it gives you a clue that your verse has a question mark. So at the end, where kung saan nakatutok ito na verse, ang ibig sabihin yung sentence mo, mag-e-end siya ng question mark. At kapag nakita mo ang soft pasok, ibig sabihin yan, magpo-pause ka kasi tapos na yung verse 1. Okay. So each half of the verse is then subdivided into as many parts as the syntax demands, with each accentual unit receiving an accent mark. The accents fall into two main groups, conjunctive and disjunctive. The former, which means to say the disjunctive, being used when a word is closely bound syntactically with the following word and the latter elsewhere. The use of the various accents is very complex and will not be taken up in this book. Okay? Kaya ito po yung lesson ninyo sa exercise A. Alright, nasaan nga ba ang exercise A ninyo? Let me see kung nakuna niya ng picture. Okay, so dito meron po siyang example ng silok at saka soft pasok. Meron din siyang example ng atna and silok. Yan. Tingnan natin, ito yon. Ito yung inyong assignment. Sa lesson 41. We need to read all together. So we have Baichu. It is pronounced Baichu. Baichu, otam, latet, ni okel, le, tapam. Tapam. Natandaan ninyo ang vocabulary tap? Tap means collective form ng children all together. Tap. Alright. So ano yan? And they will go out to them to give food to the children. Letapam. Saan doon ang salitang they will go out? Vayechu. Otam. Okay. Number 2, we have lakdo et rekosh. Hakena ani vai baaru oto. Okay. Lakdo, they captured the property or they seized the property of the Canaanites, and they shall burn him. All right. Otto. Hindi po niya sinabing otam. Kasi pag nag-otam, burn them. Otto, burn him. Number 3. Sam'a amma kol batipol archa batikas el paniha beyadiha. Yan yung number 3. It means listen of the people, or the people listen to the voice, and they shall fall to the ground and shall cover their face with their hands. Ano po ang gagawin yan? May maririnig sila na voice calling for worship. Number 4 na tayo. Vayetsu et hanishabim vayegsu ilaw. Ano yan? And they shall go out and they shall station them and they shall be near to him. Number 5 na tayo. Lomi en laabor et hailed velomi en ligul oto. Do not refuse to work for the child and do not refuse to redeem him. Sino po ang tinutukoy ditong the child? I suppose that this is referring to Benjamin. Number 6, we have Shelak Otam Mearetso Kigasru Alaw Laharog Oto Velebikur Ish Aher Lerush Haam. Sent him or sent them from his land, for they will bind him to slaughter him, and they will choose man other to be the chief of the people. The word aker is not brother, but it means other than. Other than. Lerush, to be the chief or the head, arm of the people. Number 7 tayo, we have Bayesvak, Amelek, Harasha, et Betu, Akitano, Akitana, Al-Hamizve, Al-Hamizbiak. Ano yan? And he will and the king will sacrifice the evil king, and the evil king will sacrifice in his house or small house the feast upon the sacrifice. Yeah, he will sacrifice in his house, and sabi niya the small or the least upon the feast amidst the act of the sacrifice. Number 8 tayo. Yes, sapru. Itong C na ito sa sapru. Yan, it is pronounced S, but letter C. Yes, sapru, lo, et hakurot, o tam, baderek. And they shall not gather, but they will encounter them on the way. Number 9. We have ad hina lora iti et yeshuat ami. Until here, I do not see the salvation of my people. It is saying until now, hina. Ginagamit po ito sa salitang now. Until now, I do not see the deliverance or salvation of my people. Number 10, lama takputs la anot oti. What is that? Why do you take delight to oppress me or to persecute me? Why do you take delight to oppress me? Yan. So another clue, when you read in there, the lama, the mi, the ek, yeah, the ipo, you are having a question, and then you are going to see at the end of that line, you have what we call the subchipok line. It means to say, not only that it is the end of the verse, but it also means that the sentence is in the question form, question mark form. Number 11 tayo. Ahalela oska ni atabi ad olam. I shall praise you forever. I shall praise you forever. Verse 12. Number 12, bayekas it panaw, biyadaw bayevik. And he shall cover his face with his hand and cried. Who was that? Joseph. Number 13, altekalilu et hanontene na hanotnen lakem iser. They shall not curse the man that is giving them help. All right, number 14. Le evrak kebikshu otili harog oti. And we shall bless because for me it is the end of my slaying. Number 15. Zikorna et habotikem beka. That's not habotihema, habotikem. Beka vial tinaets et debrahem. Please remember the fathers of yours and all their counsel and the words that they have spoken. Ano yon? Zikorna et habotikem vekabikol tinaets et debrahem. Please remember the fathers of yours and all their advice or counsel and their words spoken. Number 16 tayo. Vayetshab et bino veyab hanotarim ke haya lamot. In English, to station his son in charge to the men that remained, for he was to die. Then we have the B. From the English, you have to translate into Hebrew. Number 1, he tied his donkey to a tree. He lay down under the tree and he slept. Yan po. Alright, so he tied his donkey. What is that? Kashru kamor lietz. Yosvi mitakat haetz veyanom. Ulitin ko. Dito sa Hebreo nito. Kashru kamor lietz. Yosvi mitakat haetz veyanom. Number 2, let us curse them and the place from which they came from. All right. Bo kilelno otam niakom ni asher yavu. Bo kilelno otam vemakom ni asher yavu. Number 3 tayo. I will stand as a surety. Ano yung surety? Yan yung collateral. For you and for your sons. Iisab ke areb leka ve banim. Iisab ke arib leka ve banim. Number 4. He will praise the Lord and all the days of his life, until he goes down to Sheol with gray hair. Okay. Yehelela Yahweh, kol yeme kayay, vi ad lamot vesikani. Vezikani. Kelela yekela Yahweh, kol yeme kayay, the ad lamoth bezikani. Number 5. It is not good to oppress the poor and not to give them food. Ano yan? Lora hazi vi'ena hadalem velo notin lahem okel. Lora hazi ve'ena hadalim velunofen lahem okel. Lahem okel. We are preparing to food for them. Lahem okel. Them. Lahem. Number 6. Darkness shall cover the earth on that day. We have Koshek Yekas Hooretz Bayom Hahu. Koshek Yekas Hooretz Bayom Hahu. Number 7. He drove us away from the well, and we were not able to find water in any other place. Ang meron tayo, Negresh Lano, Maybe Veyakol Machano, Mayem, Acher, Makom. Negresh Lano, Maybe Veyakol Machano, Mayem, Acher, Makom. So then we have verse 27. All right, in our lesson here, unahin natin the reading. It says there that we have to put English into the verses. In our verses, we have first the Hebrew. Verse 27 in Genesis chapter 44. Vayomer avdika avi elenu atem yedatim kishinayem yalda li eshti. Ulitin natin. Vayomer avdika avi elenu atem yadatem kishinayem Yalda li ishti. Ano yung English niyan? And said your servant, my father, to us, you know that too bore to me my wife. Verse 28. Vayechi ha-echad me'eti vamer ak sar of sorap sar sorap velureti ad henna. In verse 28, and out went one from me, and I said, truly torn he is torn. That means to say, torn he is torn, meaning surely he is torn, and not I have seen him until now. Verse 21, 29. All kaktim gam ed zi panay vekarahu asun Yehoradim et Shibati Vera'a Shi'ula. And if you take also this one from me, my face, and happen on him, harm you will bring my gray hair to sorrow to the grave. Sheolah means the grave. It is death. Sheol is death. Sheol is the grave. Verse 30 tayo. Ve'atakibui el abdika avi ve'hanaar eninu itano ve'natano ve'nafishu kashura ve'nafishu. And now when I come to your servant, my father, and the youth is not with us, and his soul being bound to his soul. And he is being bound to his soul, meaning himself, his body. Yan ang kanilang expression for the word his soul, his body. That's verse 30. 31 na tayo ngayon. Vehaya kiri otu ke en hanaar vimet Yehoridu aveno viagon shiula. It will happen, he says, that is not the youth he will die, and will bring your servants the gray hair of your servant our father in sorrow to the grave. Number 32. Ki abdika arav et hanaar mi em ani lemar em lu avenenu eleka vekatati le avi kol kayamin. For your servant was surety or collateral for the youth with my father, saying, if not, I bring him to you, back to you, I shall be a sinner against my father all the days. So if I will not bring him back to my father, I shall be a sinner against my father all the days. That is number 30, verse 32. Verse 33. Ve'ata yeshiv na abdika takat hanaar evid ladunay vehanaar yaal and ikaw. And now, please, let me remain your servant instead of the youth as a slave to my Lord. And the youth let go of with his brothers. Okay, then the verse 34 na tayo. Sorry. Kiek eeli elavi. Kiek eeli elavi. Vehanaar ininu iti. Pen eri vara asheri macha et abi. That is, for now, can I go to my father and the youth, and if the youth will not be with me, lest I took on the evil which will find my father to die. Yeah? Okay. So the reading next will be in English. Joseph was unable to continue his deception. He revealed himself to his brothers, whom he forgave of their past crime against him. He caused Jacob and his entire family to be brought down to Egypt and settled in the rich pasture land of the Nile Delta. Jacob died and was embalmed upon his death, and his body placed in a sarcophagus for eventual burial in Canaan. After the death of Joseph, there is a break in the traditional history until the story of Moses and Pharaoh, who knew not Joseph. So that this is in Genesis chapter 45. We have verses 1, 2, and 3. In our reading, we will have a reading of Velo Yakol Yosef Lehet Afuk Likay Hanoshibim Alaw Vayekre. Verse 2. Hayochiu Kol Ish Maale Velo Amad Ish Uto Behati Vida Yosef Al-Akaw. Bayatin El Kulu Bikiki Bayes Miku Betsrayem Bayeshma Bet Paro. Alright, so that is our lesson 41. I think hindi po tayo nagkaroon ng pagkakataon dito sa ating lesson 42. Hindi ko po nasabi sa kanya ni snapshot na rin ang lesson 42. This is lesson 41. At we have more exercise. And I believe na tayo ay pupunta ng lesson 42. Let me see if you can do it by dictation. Alright. So ito po ay tinatawag natin instant quiz. Ang instant quiz natin has something to do with the conversion of the word that I have given you an example. Converting from the regular verb going to what we call the Nepal, and then going to the kill, and then going to the pual. Okay? So, you need to get a piece of paper, and then later on, you are going to recite that before me. Because I keep on telling you, you are going to send it And I never received anything. Para yata ako nakipag-usap sa hangin. Okay? Kasi kung meron pang na-snapshot itong si Pedro. Aha. Okay, are you ready? Okay. In the regular verb, which is the perfect verb, ano ang kailangan mong gawin in order to put a perfect verb converting into nipal and into piel and into puwal? And the verb is to be, let's say, magnified, or the regular verb is he's big, he is great. Okay, so may clue kayo doon. Ano ang word ng great, big, doon sa word na yon? Mag-start po siya ng letter G. Okay, gagawa ka niyan. I-convert mo yan ngayon into nipal. Meaning, pag gumawa ka ng word na yan, bigyan mo siya ng description or meaning, and then i-convert mo siya into nipal, ano ang magiging itsura niya. And then, you are going to convert that into piel, and convert that also into puwal. Yan muna. Are you writing it now? Okay. Para malaman ko ba kung ikaw ay nakikinig. O naintindihan mo yung lesson natin. All right, the next one is the word for oppression. The word to oppress, what is that in Hebrew? The regular form, then convert that into nipal. into piel, and into pool. Okay, the next one is, I'm going to give you a word. You convert that into the Nepal, the piel, and the pool. I'll give you the word okel. Okel is to eat or to consume. Ano po ang niyan? Conversion niyan sa piel as a Nepal. Okay lang. Huwag mo nang pulutin. Okay, that's number 3. Diba? Kasi number 1 yung, yung big. Big or great. Number 2, ano yung oppression? To oppress. Number 3, ito yung consume. Then, this is number 3. Okay, natin number 3. Number 4, the word shama. That's a regular verb, shama. Ano ang Nepal niyan? Nepal. Convert it into Nepal. And into piel.
And into pual. That's number 4. Number 5. The word is zakar. Convert it into Nepal. Number 6, we have Baar. Convert that into Nepal. And into piel. And into puwal. Number 7. The word is kara. Q-A-R-A. Kara. Ang dulo niyan is ayin. Convert that into Nepal. And then into piel. And into puwal. Number 8. You have the word suek. Convert that into Nepal. Into piel. Into pual. Number 9. Your word is nihag. Convert that into Nepal. Into piel. Into pual. All right. Number 10. Your word is karab. Is it not ang regular noon is to be near? Oh, yan yun. Convert that into Nepal. Into kill. And into pual. Number 11. Your word is raot. Convert that into Nepal. Into piel. And into pual. Okay? So you finish that. Now, let's see if your work is right. Sino yung ating mga students dyan? We have Alma. Alma Dulyaga. Nakita ko na kanina. Janet Enrique. Emilien Estabilio. And the others. Si Alma kanina, nag-appear dyan eh. Okay. So, what's your answer, Janet?
Try ko po, ma'am. Ito po masyadong na. Number 1, big. Gadol. Gedil. Sapwal po. Gudal. Tama po ba? Nepal, Gadol. Piel, Gidel. Uwal, Gudal.
Gadol, regular. Tapos Nepal is piel. Again, Nepal ka muna.
Ay. Gadol.
Bago ka mag-piel.
Nagadol?
Gadol. Ano ang Nepal niyang gadol?
Nagadol.
Regular yan. Gadol. Tapos mag-Nepal ka. Ano ka magne-Nepal ng gadol?
Dadagdagan po ba lang na? Gadol. Gadol.
Gadol is, pag nag-Nepal ka, equals needle. Needle. Right. Pag nag-piel ka, equals
Needle. Ito. Gidel.
gidel. Pag nagpual ka, equals
Gudal.
okay.
Tama po ba?
Yes.
Okay.
Number 2.
Oppression. Ina.
Hindi pa. Oppression mo, regular is Anna.
Ana.
Then, in Nepal mo siya, equals
Ni, ano, ina,
Ana,
na,
ini,
ini pala.
tapos, sa PL mo equals, ina, alright. Ano ang puwal?
Ina, una.
Una. Okay.
Number 3, okel.
PL, Nepal.
Nepal, nakul.
Hindi na ako, Nepal.
Nicol.
Nepal is ay, Nicol.
Nicol. And then, PL, Icol.
Ah,
Po,
PL is,
ni
ano
ako.
ang PL? Emily.
Ni pa rin po ba?
Hindi na.
Ah, okay. So,
Ang
dito lang.
OPL
T.
mo, pagdating sa Nepal, equals Nicol. Pagdating sa PL, equals Ekal. Pagdating doon sa Pual, equals Ukal. Okay?
Okay.
So, ano meron
Shama.
ka?
Number
OPL,
Shama.
Nicol, Ekal, Ukal. Kaya check nga yung trabaho ninyo. Lalo na yung mga nakikinig sa YouTube. Number 4 na. Oh, Emeline, 4, 5,
Number
and
4. Lobat na si ako.
6. O si Emeline, 4, 5, and 6. Yes. Yosma. Kasi Pual yun. Pual. Yosma. Number 5. Nizkar. Yeskor. Ko-convert mo siya ng U. Kubot. Use core. So you have Zakar, Nizkar, Yeskor, use core. Then, number 6. Nepal, Nebar. Piel, Pual, Yub-ar. So it's like Ba-ar, Nib-ar, Yeb-ar, Yub-ar. Oh, number 7. Kara. Nikra. Yekra. Yokra. Number 8. Zoo. Dapat zoo, hindi chu. Zoo. Nezek. Piel. Yes, ek. Yes, ak. Ang til. Yes, ak. Use up. Then number 9, 10, and 11. Janet. Wala na siya.
Po, lobat ang cellphone.
Eh.
Church po muna. Pastor. Opo. Pudak. Lobat po, mami, ang cellphone ko. Wait.
Oh, sino pang nandyan? Wala nang iba na naka-online? Okay, tapusin mo na. Lobat daw cellphone niya. Number 9, 10, 11. Emeline. Nihag and E. Nihag and I. And I double H. Yes. Yen hag. Yun hag. What is again ang yun hag? He led. Is something to do is leading the flock. All right, number 10. Take crab. Sapiel, take crab. Kual. Quals? Kung tik crab yan sa pual, it is tok crab. Okay. Number 11 na. Kaot. Nerot. Yel. Yelot. Kual. Okay. All right. So, saan tayo naroon? Lesson 41 pa rin tayo. At ang ating lesson 41 nasa Gilberts tayo ng Milay. Sorry. Thank you.
Sa labas. Okay.
Lesson 41 tayo. Kasi hindi pala na-snapshot ang lesson 42. So ano yun? Gagawaan nyo ng meaning and description itong mag-start tayo sa perfect, imperfect. Unahin ang mili, ina, hilel. Okay. Start tayo. Ang gagawa ng mili. Meron ka na bang hindi ka na lobat, Janet?
Pwede na po, nagcha-charge po ako. Okay. Okay. Kalat ako.
Nakaupang sound mo.
Yan natin. Kanina pa ako dyan sa SM.
Okay, ang ating lesson 41. Sa field words natin, supposed to be may pual tayo ngayon kasi hindi na snapshot, so wala tayong pual. Yung paggamit ng mili into mila. Lahat ng naka-line up, perfect, singular, perfect, plural, and then the imperfect, singular, imperfect, plural. Alright, nakapisto ka na, Janet? Naka-ready ka na? Yung hanay ng first column, bibigyan ng meaning or sentence ang each word. From the perfect singular to the perfect plural, the imperfect singular to the imperfect plural. So are you ready?
Forty-one. On lesson 41. Dito ka mag-start. Sa perfect. The whole line up. Okay na? Ibalik tayo sa taas. So, ano na? Naka-ready ka na ba, Janet? Oo. Re-recite ito. Mili at saka or mila. Mila. Meleta. Yeah, she was filled. Yeah. Millet.
men and women were filled. Melting. Women were filled. Meliten. Two women were filled. Melenu. We were filled. The imperfect form. Gemale. They will be filled. Gemale. She will be filled. Gemale. New man was filled. Will be filled. Gemale. New woman will be filled. Amale, I will be filled. In plural form, Gemalu, they men were filled. Gemalina, they women will be filled. Gemalu, you men will be filled. Gemalena, you women will be filled. Gemali, we will be filled. In imperative form. Talagyan pa ng sino.
Yes.
Human be filled.
Mm-hmm.
I will
What is the other word for imperative? Let him be filled. Let her be filled. May you be filled. May she be filled. Yeah? You have the let and may. Okay, if you have not done that assignment yet, yan ang assignment ninyo susunod. Let's do this perfect, imperfect, singular, and plural. Next, sa Anna, Pastor Emilyn. Nasa inna tayo. Inna ka na. Inna. Ang ano regular nito is Anna. So, inna.
Inna. He was blessed. Nika. She was blessed. Nika. Human was blessed. Inik. Woman was blessed. Iniki. I was blessed. In you. We are blessed.
Inu is they
They were
oppressed. Imitate. You men were oppressed. Imitate. You women were oppressed. We knew we are oppressed.
ano to inino? We were oppressed. Okay.
Perfect. We are men. He will be oppressed. We are men. She will be oppressed. We are men. You man will be oppressed. We are me.
You woman
You woman will be oppressed. And me. I will be oppressed. Ye and you. They will be oppressed. We are men. They, women, will be oppressed. They and you. You men will be oppressed. They are men. You women will be oppressed. They are men. We will be oppressed.
Okay. Doon tayo sa imperative.
Imperative and you. Will be oppressed. Man, he will be oppressed.
So, kasalukuyan pa pala ninyo ginagawa ito. So, hindi pa pala ito nagawa. Okay, balik tayo doon sa kwan. Sa hilil. So, sige, gawin ninyo yan.
He was raised. She was raised. Yolanda, woman was raised. Without woman was raised. Without thee, I was raised. They were raised. Without them, women were raised. Without them, no women were raised. Without moon, we were raised. Perfect. Hamel, he will be praised. Hamel, she will be praised. Hamel, you men will be praised. You woman, you women will be praised.
So, singular to eh. You woman,
Okay. Nothing.
Behalel, he will be praised. Behalel, she will be praised. Behalel, woman will be praised. Behalel,
Ihalali.
hallelujah, woman will be praised. Ahalel, I will be praised. Behalelu, they men will be praised. Behalelna, behalelna, they women will be praised. Behalelu, you men will be praised. Behalelna, you women will be praised. Behalel, we will be praised.
Okay, we will be praised. Very good. So ito ay gawin ninyo yung imperative, infinite construction. Pagka nagawa nyo na, alam nyo already, so prepare natin yung lahat ng mga nasa YouTube. When you are listening to the lessons, kasi nga, we do not have a snapshot of our lesson 42. Otherwise, we could have done it already. Is it possible na i-snapshot ito ngayon, Emilyn? Yan, lesson 42. And then this. One. Never mind yung nasa likod. 3 pages. Okay. Ay, that's right. That's right. Samantalang ini-snapshot yung ating lesson 42. Tama yun, mag-a-adlib muna ako. Marami po tayong vocabulary na kailanganin po ninyong isulat sa inyong mga lessons. For example, meron tayong, we call this the pual. The pual of Berak. Yeah. The pual of Berak. As in, we have he blessed, Burak. Borka, she blessed. Borakta, you man blessed. Borakt, you woman blessed. Borakti, I blessed. Then we have Borku, they, the men and the women blessed. Boraktim, you men blessed. Borakten, you women blessed. Burakno, we blessed. For our imperfect, we have Yeburak. This is the man will bless. And Teburak, she, the woman, will be blessed. We're talking of he will be blessed. Yeburak, Teburak, she will be blessed. Teburak, you man will be blessed. Teborak, Teborki, you woman will be blessed. Aburak, I shall be blessed. In the plural, we have Yeburku, they, the men, will be blessed. Taborak na,
they, the women, will be blessed. Taborku, you men will be blessed. Taborakna, you women will be blessed. Nebra, we shall be blessed. In our past verb, past, present, and past, we have Meborak, he was blessed. Meboraka, she was blessed. Meboreket, you men will be blessed. Meborakim, you women. Meborakit, you women will be blessed. And Meborakot, you women will be blessed. Meborakim, you men will be blessed. Okay, so that is our burak or barak. Yes. And it is good for us to learn. Then we have a vocabulary for you to write down while you are listening to the voice tape. All right. So we have the word in our imperfect forms. Our imperfect forms, we have Yushar Hazi. This song shall be sing. So it's like Hazi Sher Yushar. This song shall be sung. Yeshua, he shall be saved. Yasser, he will remove. Yashet, he sets. Yashet, God will appoint. Yekas, he shall cover. Yekash yado, he shall cover with his hands his face, lipanaw. Yechab, station, yesbak, he will sacrifice. There are many imperfect forms in our vocabulary, such as we have the word from the regular shalak, which means sending. We have the imperfect yes shalak, he will send. Shalak, let him send. Shalak, the sending of. Right? Meshalak, it was sent. We have also the imperfect. Yekadash, to be sanctified. Yebar, he was made to burn. Yebair, he was completely removed. Yedaber, he shall made to speak. Yebarik, he was made to bless. Yebakesh, he was made to pursue or search or seek. Yeshalak, he was set free. He was made to release. Yegarish, he was made to drive away. Yenaetz, he was made to reject or to spurn. Yemaen, he was made to refuse. Yesharet, he was made to serve or to administer. Yeah, those are our peel, converting peel from the kal. The kal of lessons in before we are going to make kidash or yekdash from kiddish. Baar to yebar. Bi'er to yebair. Dever to yedaver. Berek to yebarek. Bikesh to yebakish. Shalak into yeshalak. Geresh into yegaresh. Neetz into yenaetz. Mien into yemaen. Sheret into yesheret. U means or. Okay. These are our field verbs and other field verbs that we have is from the word kal or the abad natin into ibad. Ibad, he was made to destroy. Abad, he perished. Kal, he is unimportant. To make it into fiel, kilel, he was made to curse. Yeah, he was treated as unimportant. From the Kal Kadish, he is holy. In the Piel, it becomes Kidash. He was made to sanctify. Salem, he is well. Converting into Piel, Shalom, he was made well, made whole. He was recompensed. He was rewarded. Kaya, he lives. Kia, he was caused to live, to be alive. Tam, it is clean. Time, it was caused to pollute. Kala, it's the end. Kila, it was made to end, to finish, to complete. Or the other word, it is finished. Lamad, he learned. Limad, he was caused to teach. Malay, he is full, he fills. Mile, he was made to fill, he fulfilled. Baar, he burns. Beer, he was caused to burn. We have also Dabar converted it into Piel is Diber. He was speaking. Sefer converted to Piel is Sefer, double P. Ceper. He was narrating. He was telling a story. He was recounting. Braka, blessing, converting into Piel is Birak. He was made to bless. Metzvah, for the Kal, it is to command. Chiba, he goes to command. Zemra, the music. And Zimmer is the Piel, he sang, he composed the music. Shalosh, 3. Shalesh, he divided them into 3. He did it for a third time. Kenaa, jealousy. That is in Romans chapter 10, verse 19. And Romans chapter 11, verse 11. Kine, he was made to jealous. So ito po yung ating mga tatandaan po ninyo, paano mag-convert from the regular into Nepal. For example, meron tayo. Can we have it now? Okay. Is it now open? So we have lesson 41, 42 na tayo. Na-sent out na ba ang ating 42?
Mag-stop share tayo dito. Then we go to the next. Forty-one minutes. Okay, so it's small. Okay, yan na. Maliit siya. Never mind. Explain na lang natin. Iso-zoom daw. Sige. Di bale, unti-unti. Line by line. Tayo sa Okay. Never mind. Ang importante, meron kayong lesson 42. Okay. Itong ating lesson 42 sa Kual, corresponding to every PL verb, there is a passive counterpart known as the Kual. So pag nag-PL verb ito, kapag i-acted upon siya or causative, nandoon po tayo sa Kual. So PL by a doubling of the middle root consonant. The pattern of the vowels is more or less consistent throughout the lecture. With the U or the kubuts, in the first stem syllable and the A when it is not reduced in the second syllable. So we have there from in our PL is we have gidel. Yeah? So hindi po kayo pwedeng mag-conclude that that is gadol. That's gidel. So how to write gidel when you cannot see it? This is gemel.
Then there is kirek or letter consonant, rather vowel I. And then there is the dalet. Meron sa inside ng dalet na tuldok, which is it is a sign that you are going to double the D, the dalet. And then you have the I or correct below the D, the dalet. And then you have lamed. So you have gidel. From the regular verb, which we have gadol. Gadol is to be great. Yeah. He was great. He was big. He was large. Yeah. Gadol. And that, to be made great, it is gidel. Then it becomes gudal. This is gimel, kubots, and then we have the double D for the dalet. Inside there is a mark period. And then you have the A and L, gudal. So here, he was only, it's not very huge that he will be great. Whereas here, in Pual, he was already magnified. Kaya yung greatness, yung great doon sa regular, he will be great in the Nephal, and then he was made great in the Pil, and in Pual, he was magnified. Yeah? Yan po yung conversion. Kaya nga, kung hindi po tayo nag-aral ng grammar ng Hebrew at nabasa natin at meron tayong knowledge tungkol sa gadol, baka akala lang natin lahat yan, gadol lang yan. That is big, is great. But that we know that there is causative to that, there is passive to that, and that is there is greater degree to that. And that is gudal. Yeah? Meron pa yan. Pag i-convert na yung gudal into hilal, magiging hidal. Yan, hidal or hidil. All you will be learning about letter He for the beginning. Then you have, the word is bakos. For the Pil, it is called bikish. B-I, kof. Sa inside niyan, merong tuldok. That means double Q. And then we have chirei, and then we have shin. So that is bikish. From the word bakos, it will become nebkish in Nepal. Alright, nebis, nebkish, and then in Pil, it will become bikesh, and in Pual, it will become bukosh. Yeah, bukosh. They said bakosh. Alright, and then we have halel. Alright, in the Pil, it is Hillel. In the Nepal, from the Halel, it will become Nelel. Nelel or Nihalel. And then in the Pual, it is Hulal. He was made to praise. Okay, doon na tayo sa tinatawag natin na burak. Yeah, may break, may borak. Yan yung binasa ko kanina na ina-adlib habang ginagawa nila ang snapshot na ito. Okay, so that is, ano na ang kasunod nito? How are you going to do this, Emily? To go down. Alright, ito na yung down niya.
So this side, how are we going to do this? Huh? Stop share. Okay. Yan po yung ating lessons. Ito rin ba yun niya? Okay, so we have from Gadol to Gidel into Agodal. Godal is the perfect. The imperfect is Yegodal. The imperative is Yegodal. The infinitive construction Godal. The participle is Migodal. Then we have Borak. From the word blessing as Barak. Alright? And then in imperfect, Yeborak. Imperative, Yeborak, Borak, and Yeborak. It's all about blessing, and it's all about taking the same form on how he was blessed. He will be blessed, or he will bless. Let him bless. Into the blessing of, and then we have participle, it was blessed. All right, yan po yung ating lessons dito sa una. Yan, una, which is the oppression. Ang kasunod yan is our lesson on explanation. At ang explanation po tayo, the passive. Where is it now? Next page. That's good. Meron kayong post para diretso na maintindihan. Ano na? Kasi na-snapshot yun kanina, di ba? Janet? So ano yun, mag-stop share muna ako. Nakakatuwa naman ang buhay. Thank you, Lord. In everything, give thanks. Okay. Ito ang ating continuation sa lesson natin. We still have 15 minutes to go. Alright. Occasionally, we find O for the U. The O for the U. U, like the kubots. In the first stem syllable, such as example, we have the word kusu. Kuso. Kuso means they were covered. And the passive representative by the pual has no express agent. So we have that in the so far lo hadavar. So far. Kasi kuso. Alright? Ang kuso ninyo, hindi po siya double S kung hindi double C, kuso. They were covered. Kaya ito po, sabi ng ganon, ang binabasa natin diyan dito ay so far lo hadavar. Ano yung so far? The matter was related to him. Ano yung matter dito? Hadavar. To him, lo. So far, ay related. Okay, so far. Yan po ang ating another usage ng tinatawag nating kuso. And then, because this corresponds semantically to an active verb with a definite subject, like object and subject, such as somebody, one, they, it may be followed ungrammatically by the object with et. Et and the makit. Yung pong nasa taas na yun, na line ng et, makit. Ito yun, et, and then the line is makit. Alright? So we have that in so far lo et hadavar. Another meaning, one recounted the matter to him. So the first one, the matter was related. The second one recounted the matter to him. The matter was related, narrated, told to him. This number two, the matter was recounted, reported to him. So a second construction peculiar to passive verbs is that in which a preposition is omitted before a specifying noun. So we have there, the word is sofu. Sofu hi harin chel. Sofu, he were covered. He harim the mountains, shell with a shadow. Kaya nakita natin na ang sofo ay may pangatlo ng kahulugan na yun. It means it was related, it was recounted, and that also it was covered. Pero sa regular form na binabasa ninyo, it was covered. A, we have the verb like male. It is intransitive. Such as we use that into sentence, we have malay hakili mayim. Ano yung malay hakili mayim? The vessel is full of water. Yeah, malay. Malay hakili mayim. Full of water, or full of the vessel of water. So nasaan ang infinite construction ninyo dito? Nandito sa hakili. The vessel of. So full, the vessel of water. The other way to say it, the vessel is full of water. Okay, can you go up? I mean, go down. Nandun na tayo sa letter C, the pill verb, malay.
making the PL verb into transitive form. All right. The first one, it was transitive usage, employing construction. Yun. Employing construction doon sa word hakili. Nandoon ang construction niya. In the sea, Malay being transitive form is used in two ways. First, it is normal verb without reference to the above. So we have Malay at hakile bimayem. He filled hakile, the vessel, bimayem, with water. As the equivalent of Malay, we have Malay at hakile mayim. He filled the vessel with water. Then letter D, nandun tayo sa pual. Pual verbs, which is mula. Yeah, pag nagpual ka, mako-convert ang Malay into nili into mula. Mula is regarded a transformation of either two constructions. Okay, such as we say mula hakile bimayim. The vessel was filled with water. Or you say mula hakile mayim. The vessel of hakile filled mula mayim with water. Then we have proclysis and refraction of the stress in the Masoretic text, which is using in the several orthographic features of the Masoretic text, meaning the Hebrew with the vowels under and learning the pointer of proclysis. As it was mentioned in our discussion or post, there are certain words that stand syntactically in conjunctive relationship. Alright? Kaya in posal, importante po yung post na yon. With the makif. Nasaan po yung mga makif natin? Ang makif natin, makikita po ninyo lahat doon sa, for example, L, then you have makif. Halimbawa, El pual. Then you have al. Then you have a makif sa taas, is a line. Al is against or negative. And then ad is until. And then im is if. Min is from another im. The other one is im using the ole ayin, and then second im is using ole. All right. So in our types of words in proclysis, we have this example. Lo yasor. Lo yasor, he will not depart. Then we have nemcha, kin. We shall find favor. Masyadong malabo. Number 2, Asher Nathan Lee, which he gave to me. Ang kanyang other words in our proclysis, we have kene o tano. Kene o tano, buy us. Buy us what? Corn. So sabihin natin kene o tano baar. Buy for us corn. Then we have ki yashet, that he was placing of. In another phrase which we read, yesbu na. Pag sinabi natin yesbu na, let them dwell now. Or the imperative degree, nakita nyo na Pagka nakita ka ng na, it means it is imperative or it means also pleading, such as let them dwell now or let them dwell. When you are going to use that with pleading, you are going to say, Shi'al na, please, I pray. Okay. Then you have Yeten li, he will give to me. With the makif. Ito yung gamit ng makif. Lahat ng makif ninyo, yung nasa itaas, yeah, all of this above na merong mga line up. Alright, because that makif will connect to another word, such as Al Adonai against the Lord, or El Adonai unto the Lord. Yeah. So then we have Yeten li, he will give to me. Or Shmar na, please observe. Or observe now, keep now, obey now, or obey please. Yeah, whenever you say na. Then we have the lesson on refraction of stress, such as nesiga or nasog, akor. Nesiga, nasog, akor. Ano po yung nesga? It is, he was near, applied, and the other one is the other. Yun ang akor, the other one. So we have tokal lechem, you will eat bread. Nakita nyo, pag nagtika, ang tinutukoy mo second person in the imperfect form. Second person in the imperfect. So you have tukal lechem. You will eat food, you will eat bread. And then you have tukal lechem, ang tawag dyan, phoklisis. You have also your tukal lechem, your will eat bread. Your, that is literal, your eat will eat bread. And then, and they were there by Hiyu or by Yeheyu Sham. And they were there. The conjunctive dagish natin is what you have hayata lano. You were there for us. Kahit na wala yung salitang there, it means understood, you were there for us. In our normal preceding example, due to retraction, we have Yeasi law. The word Yeasi, it was done law for him. For him to him. In the due to proclises, we have Hava lanu. Give to us. What you know of the word Hava is you come to us. But then it can be translated as due to proclises, Hava, give to us. So we have our Cha'ak for a synonym and the doubling. We have Yez'ak, that is to cry out in distress. It needs a doubling. Saniz'ak. Then we have Cha'ak, to cry out. Okay. We have Sar and Yasur. The Sar is to turn aside. Yasur, he will turn aside or he will go away. Hillel, that is to praise. Yeah, Halil, he will praise. The other word for Hillel is to dishonor and to defile. Depende sa paggamit mo. Magiging defile siya kung so dudugtungan mo siya ng ra. Okay.
So because we have no more time, we have wasted a lot of time kanina sa ating ginawa. Pero hanggang doon, because we have not photoshot again this next page about the Hebrew reading. But it is okay because it's already done. So sa ating pinag-aralan, you study, you go back to all the vocabularies and you extract all the words or the vocabulary that starts with the letter Y for the imperfect, and all the vocabularies that starts with the letter N for your nifal, and all the vocabularies that starts with the kill, all right, and the pual, because it will be easy to give us a rapport in order to go to our next lesson. After our lesson on pual, we will be going to hefel. Yeah. So it's good to learn all of this. How are you going to convert? That means to say, kapag ka ikaw ay napag-aralan mong i-convert ang mga words from the regular kal into nefal, into kiel, into pual, and then now you will convert that into hefel. Yeah, in your hefel, one example for you to think about at the ending or the closing of this, such as you have the word nabat. Nabat for the kal is to look at something. When it is converted already into hitel, it will become hibet. Yeah, hibet. The word nagad will become higod. The word nasal, to rescue, it will become hisel. Nagad, to tell something to, it will become higod. And the word nasag, to reach, to attain, it will become hisig. The satar, which means to overtake, it will become histar. And that the nistar, to hide, to conceal, it will become a heater or hit heavy. And the word paga, it or to meet, to encounter, it will become higra. Yeah. Legra into higra. Yekri, or to confront, it will become hikari. The nichal, it will become to be rescued. From nichal into nichal is for nefal, and nefal into hetel, it will become hisel. Kiked, to hide oneself, into a nestar for a nefal, and it will become hister into hifel. So at least may idea kayo paano po nangyayari. Kaya the most important thing, merong rules ang grammar ng Hebrew, so that when we are reading, you just do not think of one interpretation and one verse from what you have known and what you have read. Yeah? Kaya yun ang dahilan why God has given an interpreter in the Bible. And we close this in prayer. Sino ba ang magpipray? Closing natin. Janet. Wala naman akong makikita na iba. Kung hindi tayong tatlo.
Okay. Aming Diyos, salamat po sa pagkatapos lang po na lesson po namin sa Hebrew. Salamat po, Diyos, dahil po magbibigay sa amin ng karunungan at kaalaman at pang-unawa na kung saan binibigyan niyo po kami, Panginoon, ng passion, yung determination para matuto ng salita ng Hebreo, Panginoon. Salamat, Lord, sa buhay ng aming teacher, kung saan, Panginoon, sila po ay binibigyan niyo patuloy ng karunungan na ibabahagi din po nila sa amin. Lord, we pray na patuloy niyo po kami bigyan, Panginoon, ng grace na matuto pa, mas malalim pa na pagkatuto po. Dahil marami pa po kaming dapat pag-aralan at kailangang makita namin, Panginoon, yung secret or yung strategy kung paano po kami matuto ng mabilis. Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Lord. Yes. Amen. Okay. The secreto, Thank you, Lord. Basta ang importante, lagi nating review yung ating pinag-aaralan. Huwag nating iset aside. Yes. Okay, show ourselves. Pati kayo na nasa YouTube, pakita yung mga mukha niyo para alam po namin na nandyan kayo. Oh, thank you, Lord. Thank you sa mga mukha na yan. Okay. So, kukuha mo pa ba ng picture yan, Janet? O hindi na? Thank you, Lord. Okay. Pipindutin ko na